LSU is sweeping Kentucky. And here we go on a Tuesday morning with ball one from Sydney Berzon to the freshman Caden Henry. 2 homers, 4 steals, and a walk over the weekend. Little dribbler here. That ball deadens right in front of third, and Henry easily beats it out.
Samia Scott is up there.
Scott with the ground ball right back to Berzon. There's one. Pleasance with that hammer down to first. It's not in time. On a 2-2, that ground ball down to Gutierrez at first. And this time the Tigers turn 2. That ball slapped to shortstop. A tough play here and not in time from Vivi Martinez at short. It's a leadoff base hit for Sierra Briggs. Lead the Tigers. That ball drilled down the line and left and caught by a sliding Bella Dayton.
A lot of pitchers are scared to go inside to these left-handed hitters all throughout LSU's lineup, but I'd want to often.
And she did it again.
Yep.
Up and in, drilled her. Pleasance is hit by a pitch for the 5th time this season.
Taking that job.
That ball smacked up the middle and through for Gutierrez. A base hit to score 1. Bobbled in center by Henry. Pleasance will hold at third. Raylene Gutierrez into second. And LSU strikes first.
She looks to hit early in the count, and LSU going to be able to take the lead and score first against a phenomenal freshman. Plays out as she continues on. She has
outside there and got the corner for strike 3 to get Rudy looking.
And she has a nasty changeup.
That's up and away.
Here today.
Bases loaded and Carly Penny is drilled. A bases loaded hit by pitch. It's 2-0. And Lynch with a chance to explode this game open. Splits the gap in left center field to do just that. 2 runs are in. Penny chugging to the plate and in standing. Tiger Park is alive on a Tuesday morning thanks to a bases clearing double from the transfer Kelly Lynch.
Kelly Lynch aggressive early in the count. You could tell Kavan wants to throw righties and lefties inside. Gets her barrel to that inside pitch.
And she's hitting 9th. Daniels slaps one to Martinez at short. And Texas's 2 losses this season, the opposing team scored first. LSU scored first and 5th. What an inning. The new poll just came out. LSU jumped ahead of Texas in our new ESPN.com poll, just behind Oklahoma. Texas 3.
By the way, which I think is worth mentioning.
On the ground to short from Reese Atwood. Sydney Berzon, after facing the minimum in the first, starts the second with another out. It's been a minute for Betts Arena's group. Another ground ball to short. Pleasance on the backhand. A laser to first is in time to get Jolie Mitchell, player in the game. And Pleasance will not be able to get to this one. Just out of her reach on a little looping single from Washington with 2 outs and 2 strikes. Ground ball to second base. Petty with a glove flip to Pleasance.
Defenders are looking at her feet, and they're looking at her hands.
There's the bunt, and there's an out at first base.
Perfect placement of that bunt. And
ruling on the field that the runner was out at first. LSU is challenging the call on the field. After further review, the ruling on the field has been overturned. The runner is safe at first base.
Good when to cheer, what to say. That ball skips away from Stewart. Briggs will take second. 3-2. And a ground ball down to first. It skips away from Mitchell. Takes a bad hop into right field, and Briggs is going to slide in and score. A rocket down the line. It's a base hit for Allie Newland that ate up Jolie Mitchell. And LSU's put up a half dozen by the second.
It's a hard hit ball, too, by Allie Newland about when they want to use that.
Off the end of the bat to short from Gutierrez. Martinez gets 1, and Washington 2. So a little Texas 2-step on the infield. The most historically great conference of any. Up the middle, that ball will sneak through. There's a base hit for Aston Maloney to lead off the 3rd inning for Texas. 4 or 5 years.
Yes.
Right side, base hit, Bella Dayton. And this is what Texas can do. Maloney and Dayton in the bottom 2 spots in the lineup reach base. Left side, Caden Henry slices her swing down for a base hit the other way. 3 straight singles, and the Longhorns load them up. That's a chopper from Scott. That is a fair ball, and that is big trouble for LSU. It will bring in 2. Maloney and Dayton speeding in on a 2-run chop from Mia Scott to make this a 6-2 game with still nobody out.
And look at all these singles. Using the ground, Mia Scott just hits that drop ball hard into the ground, creates this hop over Sierra Daniel, who is pulled in, of course, because the bases are loaded. Another solid freshman class.
Stewart, a bouncing ball to short, and a rare boot by Pleasance. That is a Blue Moon sighting here in Baton Rouge. And here's Reese Out with a tying run. And Atwood strokes one into left field. Right at the left fielder, Newland, who makes the catch, comes up firing to the plate. It's not in time. A really good jump there for Caden Henry. A great catch by Newland to save another run, but Texas gets a sac fly from Atwood, one of the fastest runners in the nation. It's 6-3, and that ball drills the runner. Well, what else weird could happen in this game? And it's the 3rd inning. Jolie Mitchell just absolutely torpedoed one. And a ground ball to short, and that is the way that's supposed to go. In the air left side from Rudity. Cleaned up by Bella Dayton. On with the great Lynn Rollins, local legends. Down to 3rd, that's a hot shot picked up by Scott. Well played by Mia Scott. Played Texas in the Big 12 tournament. Played Texas 2-2 for Lynch. Right back to Czech. First scoreless inning twirled by a Texas pitcher today. Estelle Czech does it. 3 in the country. There's a base hit right back through the box for Martinez. And the leadoff runner on for the 3rd time today for Texas. Into left field, this is easy for Allie Newland. Feels like they have a real shot at going far.
That girl probably has hit quite a few home runs this year.
And she goes down swinging there. Strikeout today. Mia Scott left side off the glove of Pleasance and sitting in left field. Another run across for Texas. Martinez is in and Dayton to 3rd on a ball that the 6-foot Pleasance could not reel in. It's 6-4. Down at the corners with 1 out. And a ground ball to 3rd. The play is made at first, and that will be that as of March the 12th. Sierra Daniel slugs one into right field. Well struck by Daniel and off the glove of the right fielder Maloney. Daniel racing to 3rd base, and she will stop right there. A leadoff triple out of the 9 spot for Daniel. And now we see a fly ball to left. That should be enough for Briggs. Dayton will wind up to the plate. It's not nearly in time. Sierra Briggs elevating when the moment calls for it. Her sacrifice fly makes it 7-4. Run scoring single to right. And a fly ball hit to left center. Henry in front of the warning track. A little scuffle, Sonny, was the shot by Camila Cardozo at the buzzer to beat Tennessee in the semis on Saturday. First 3 of her career as Taylor Pleasance slaps a base hit into right. 7th pitch to her here, 3-2. And a ground ball to the right side, eaten up by Washington. He's going to go. And she chases strike 3 here in the dirt. Bergeron completes the play at first, and Sydney Berzon has her 2nd strikeout. And 1 for 2 today. Mitchell with a bouncing ball to short. And Pleasance makes the play cleanly. On the chest of Alyssa Washington, who puts one in the air to right field. And Rudity has the 3rd out. First perfect inning of the game for Berzon. And she strikes out the first batter she faces here. Mackenzie Rudity down swinging. It's a bouncing ball over the 3rd baseman, Scott. Martinez from deep in the hole at short will make the play brilliantly.
That's why Texas's defense is just so tough to figure out. A few too many errors, mistakes.
Another play at short for Martinez. Easy pickings here in a 1-2-3 inning for Matt Morgan. First 1-2-3 inning for each team in the fifth. 2-2. That is called strike three right around the outside corner to Martinez, a sophomore for LSU. She won't get to this one. It's chopped down to third, and Sierra Daniel makes a play from third base to get Ashton Maloney. The 100th pitch of the game is lined right to her. Welcome to the hot corner, Sierra Daniel. Ground ball from McKee to Washington. Matt Morgan with 3 ground outs, her specialty, and a strikeout in relief. Sierra Daniel with a bouncing ball to Martinez. 2 down. She said this team is
just yet.
That ball smoked on a hop to Washington. 3 more groundouts for Morgan. The first LSU freshman All-American pitcher in 8 years. And in her sophomore year, she's 2 outs away from taking down the number 3 team. Henry retired on a ground ball to Carly Petty. And Scott goes down swinging. Katie Stewart on the ground is short. In the hole, Pleasance from the outfield grass. It is in time. A breathtaking play by Taylor Pleasance, ending a breathtaking morning into afternoon of softball for a breathtaking group of Tigers. LSU is 23-0 after a 7-4 win in this top 3 showdown.